Hey everybody, my name is Jay Martin. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all are doing well. This is a 2v2 game on Grassy Flatlands. Ooh, sorry. That's me. I'm the Prussian player right there. Over here on the left, my partner is a dude named S20037125. Maybe that's his social security number or something. Not really sure. Opposite me is a dude named M. Fritz. And then over here is a dude who's really cool. His name is Darren L. Dwyer. I'm not really sure to pronounce it. But what happened, sorry. What happened is earlier tonight, this is kind of a neat thing, is Darren over there, he's got 5 stars. He's been playing a little bit, and he was hosting a 1v1 in Grassy, and we played. And after the match, it was kind of evident he was a newer player, and he was like, man, what was I doing wrong? What can I work on? And so after that, he and I loaded a little 1v1 game, and I gave him a couple tips to work through some things, and it was just a really neat experience. I love hanging out with new players, and you know, people passed knowledge on to me. I like passing it on, and then he hosted a 2v2, and I figured I'd join it and see if my tips made any difference. And you know what really hit me about the little experience I had with Darren over there is, who had a great attitude, by the way. I thought he was just the neatest guy. What really hit me with my experience with Darren over there is just how much there is to grasp about this game, or just, I don't want to say how complicated this game is, but so many really good players take so much knowledge for granted. Like, this guy didn't know what the light infantry behavior button was, and he still got up to 5 stars. I mean, right? I mean, great for him, but there's just so much knowledge about this game that we take for granted, or that we do automatically. And what I think I want to do, or the direction I want to take with my channel, a couple days ago I posted a little note and I said, hey, give me some ideas on where should I go next, or what should I do next. And Ratu made the most interesting post, and he said, why don't you post a little video about keeping your line units spread out like that, as opposed to bunched up like that. And I thought that was a good comment to begin with, but then my little experience with Darren over there really I think crystallized in my head that what I want to do is kind of switch the emphasis of my channel over to making it more accessible for newer players, or putting tips together for newer players. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And what I wanted to do is watch this video of Darren playing and mostly comment on what Darren's doing. Now again, that's me. I'm the Prussian player over there. I'm fighting against Fritz, and I'm getting busy on him. One thing, what I think I'm going to do is put a little curriculum together and try to do things in order. So I'm going to just offer some tips sort of ad hoc right now. But if you notice, look at those 2 French cav units going over there to threaten the GB player. One thing that Darren is doing is he's lagging behind a little bit. And when you don't engage your opponent, when you sit back, that allows the opposition the ability to maneuver at will. And in this case, now my opponent didn't use those 2 cav against the GB player, but he could have. And so the first thing is that when you're playing a team game, you have to make sure to play as a team. And because these 2 players were separated and they weren't supporting each other, what that let happen is, theoretically, that French cav could have hurt the GB player, and that only happened because Darren sat back. So it's really, really important when you're playing in a team game that you got to get in there and engage, and not just so that you can kill your opponent directly, but if you don't engage, then that'll allow us, what's a good term for this? Like the freedom of maneuver, or it'll let us go where we want to go. And if you let your opponent where they want to go, then you're going to lose. That's a fact. So, first tip I'd say is that this is a team game. You got to get in there and engage. You got to fight people. That's the whole point. The second thing I want to talk about is, you notice how the French player, and again, we're looking at this from Darren's perspective, is moving units on Darren's flank here. There's some disorganization. Darren is having a little bit of a problem forming a cohesive line. And the term line infantry exists for a really good reason, because they form the line of battle. You need to get your line infantry in a good line, and right now he's kind of moving around, and I know he knows this, so Darren, if you're watching, I know you know this, but see these French units on your flank? What you need to be doing is taking these 2 units here and like folding them back over here to keep these French units at bay. That's a really good move. You're doing that with that guy, but these two people could be a little more organized. They could be on an axis like here. That's something to think about, and you're doing the right thing, trying to move that light infantry over in that direction. That's a good move. That's what you want to be doing. The problem is you've got this unit here kind of caught in no man's land. But otherwise, and the other problem is that your light infantry here are shooting into the backs of your line. This is going to happen again. I think we talked about it, etc. Now, what Darren's doing good is Darren has got his light infantry, and he's got his line behind him. Now, these line are kind of bunched up. You don't want this. What you want is everybody to be stretched out. Get everybody stretched out, and the way you do that is you can select all these units. You can click. You can either drag your mouse over all of them, or you can alternatively click the first one and then hold the control button down. Click 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got all 5 selected, and then what you can do is hold your right mouse button down and drag them all across, and that way you can position them all together. So these guys right now, you see how they're all bunched up? Let me try to get a good zoom in. This is actually 2 units that are lined up together, and they're going to shoot each other in the back is what's going to happen. So you want to try to keep your line units organized, and like this is something that you want to avoid. This unit right here is shooting that unit in the back, etc. So when you start, or for starters, just try to keep your units in one big straight line. And this, a good example is what this French guy is doing. If we look at what he has just 3 units arranged in one solid line, and Darren here has 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 units that are all kind of together on the same horizontal axis, and they're all kind of shooting each other in the back. So think about keeping your people in one particular line together, etc. And then the other thing that's happened is that the French players went around the flank, so the French players are going to be able to shoot, get a good position here and then shoot Darren's guys in the back. So that's it. I mean, I was able to throw out a couple good tips for you there, and what I think I'm going to try to do is put together a series of games where we just start from the beginning and talk about moving your units, some concepts of the game, and I'm going to have to think about it and think about the best way to put the whole series together, and maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get Retu and Riskguard and Pointy and Terminator in. Maybe if I'm lucky I'll put a good curriculum together, and maybe I can get 1 or 2 of them to do a particular video on a particular subject. But anyway, I want to say again, I just had a great experience hanging out with Darren tonight. It was great to meet you, man, and I hope you actually watched this video. And I thought that you improved a bunch. We got to play 4 or 5 games tonight, and I thought the dude improved dramatically just in the four games. Now, he might not think that because I think he lost all 4 games, but trust me, man, you got a lot better just in the couple games that I was able to play with you tonight. So I want to say GG to my partner in this particular game, S20037125, and then Fritz over there, who I played, and Darren Dwyer over here, who I got to play. So hey, stay updated on my channel. I might be off for a few days while I put some brain power into thinking about the best way to do this. But what I want to do is try to put a little kind of walk through of all the concepts in the game, and I'm gonna have to divide those between strategy and tactics and put my brain around it. But anyway, that was a game I got to play this evening and a little experience I had. So I had a great time, and thanks for watching. And hey, I want to say I know a bunch of really great players watch my channel. I love it when you guys watch my channel. If you have some ideas on like episodes or particular lessons, leave me a comment, man, because I'd like to do a good job with this, and it'd be easier to do it if I had input from a lot of great brains. I'm not the best player. I know a lot of other really good players who are a lot better than me watch my channel. So if you have a good idea on some ideas on how to put that together, by all means, leave me a comment or contact me on Steam, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. So anyway, again, GG to these guys. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody's doing well. Keep each other safe and be nice to each other, and I'll see you in the next video.